Titan Classic is offered on the Mercedes Sprinter and the Ford Transit chassis and is our most modular model that we offer. With over 40,000 different interior configurations, you're sure to find a layout that fits your needs. You can start by selecting the base model, which is the Classic design, and we'll go over all of the features that are included with that. Then you select your options. The options are going to allow you to change the interior layout by adding plug-and-play components that do not require tools to take in or out. This includes kitchens, seats, overhead cabinets, marine tables, second-tier bed platforms, slide-out trays, and more. With all these options, you're sure to get exactly what you want without paying for things you don't need. And with that sort of modularity, you can mix and match these different options to fit your specific trip or add different options as you go to customize as your life changes. The base model Classic is designed with adventure in mind. It is a minimalist build that allows you to then add different options on top of it. But it still comes with all the key features that you're gonna need in any van conversion. The base model Classic includes a complete water system, including an exterior wash, an electrical system, which is comprised of a 200 amp hour lithium-ion battery, solar charging, alternator charging, and an inverter charger that allows for shore power charging. Also included with the base model Classic is a rooftop mounted fan, a galley connector plate, which allows quick disconnects of both hot and cold water, 120 volt power, 12 volt power, and the mounting rail where the galley can be installed into with no tools required. We also include marine grade flooring that's installed in one continuous piece with integrated L-track in the floor for easy install of slide out trays or seats depending on what floor option you select. To help with both sound and temperature control, we add sound deadening and 3M Thinsulate throughout the walls, doors, and ceilings. The wall paneling system itself also has additional layers of insulation to quiet the ride and make sure you stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer. The Classic build has two rear cabinets that are permanently affixed to the van, one on the driver's side and one on the passenger side. These wheel well cabinets house the utilities, including the water system and the Titan EX3 electrical system. There's also integrated storage throughout the cabinets to keep all of your gear organized. The bi-slide bed is standard on the Classic base model and includes an aluminum telescoping bed platform and a two-piece mattress that forms a nearly king-size bed when fully deployed. The bi-slide allows you to compress the bed back into a stored position when not in use to free up interior space, or fully remove the bed platform to carry larger items such as motorcycles, fridges, or whatever else life throws at you. There are 4 windows that are included on the Classic base model. This includes a driver's side operable window that has 2 T-vents with integrated bug screens. There's also a fixed glass window on the slider door and 2 additional windows above the bed with approximate dimensions of 10-inch by 33 inches. All of the operable windows are awning style, and unlike a slider window, they can be used even in the rain or snow. Like all of our models, at Titan Vans we specialize in customized built-to-order vans, and there are countless options for the Classic model that allows you to get exactly what you want without paying for things you don't need. On this particular model, this customer selected several exterior and interior options. On the outside of the van, we've included our backcountry off-road package, which includes a full set of custom wheels and tires, as well as a complete suspension upgrade, which is comprised of a leaf spring replacement pack in the rear, upgraded rear tunable shocks from Falcon, and Adi-shocks on the front of the vehicle that are going to give you better off-road and on-road performance. For the top of the van, there are many ways to configure your van. This customer opted for our low-profile roof rack option, as well as a 120 volt rooftop mounted AC unit. The rooftop AC can be powered directly off the lithium-ion batteries and has 13,500 BTUs of cooling power. When running directly off the batteries, the air conditioning unit can be run for approximately 1 hour per 100 amp hours of battery capacity. On the Classic design, you have the ability to upgrade the battery bank from the standard 200 amp hour up to either 400 or 600 amp hours of total battery capacity. This 600 amp hour battery bank will give you up to 8 hours of total runtime on the air conditioning unit. The air conditioning unit can also be run while the engine is running or when plugged into shore power. In either of those cases, you're not using the battery bank, and so the air conditioning unit can be run continuously. This is a great option if you're going to be driving through the desert and you need additional cooling power. Relying exclusively on the Mercedes air conditioning unit from the dash leaves a lot to be desired if it's over 100 degrees outside, and will certainly aid in the comfort of your passengers by keeping the van nice and cool. On the interior of the van, this model is equipped with our full galley unit, which is a plug-and-play component, so the entire kitchen can be taken in or out of the van with no tools required. Included with the galley is a marine-grade fridge freezer with 4.6 cubic feet capacity. There's also an integrated, flush-mounted induction cooktop, a stainless steel sink, and faucet. There's also additional storage integrated within the galley, including 2 drawers and a double door for additional storage below the sink. Above the galley, there are 2 different cabinet options available. Our standard 2-door overhead cabinet or our overhead cabinet with our integrated microwave. The overhead galley with microwave, which is installed on this build, has a single door for additional storage, as well as a mounted stainless steel microwave. On all classic builds, there's a 120 volt outlet that's integrated into the wall paneling, which allows you to easily add this cabinet at any point in time and allows you to plug the microwave in or use other appliances connected directly to that outlet. This overhead cabinet is fully removable with no tools required, so it can be taken in or out of the van or added at a later point in time. For additional eating areas, we have our marine table option. This is a 3-part system that includes a receptacle that is permanently mounted into the floor, a center aluminum leg, and a tabletop that can be attached on top of that center leg. The marine table can be used as an eating area with the 2 front seats swiveled, or just used as additional countertop space when hanging out in the back of the van. The marine table, when not in use, can be easily stored either on the side of the galley or up against the driver's side wall on the L-track, depending on which options you've selected. If you need additional sleeping or storage or seating space, we also have our second-tier bed platform. This fully removable and modular platform allows you to set it up in several different ways, including as a storage platform, a couch, or even as a second sleeping area with the addition of camp pads on top. This bed platform works great if you're also going to be adding a slide-out tray, as it gives you the ability to have additional sleeping and still maintain storage underneath the bed platform. If you need to carry taller items such as bikes underneath the bed, you can easily remove the second-tier bed platform using the quick disconnect pins. If you're thinking about adding additional seats or need more connections in the floor for cargo control, we have our Adventure floor, which includes 2 sets of parallel tracks in the front of the vehicle, which are going to allow for quick disconnects of additional seating, including captain's chairs, bench seats, or several combinations of the 2. We also have our Excursion floor option, which adds a 3rd set of tracks in between the wheel well cabinets for even more seating options. With the Excursion floor, you can seat up to 7 passengers inside the van. With the Adventure floor, we can seat up to 5 passengers or 4 passengers with the galley installed. When adding the galley, it's definitely a good idea to also add the gray water system. The gray water is a 9-gallon tank mounted underneath the vehicle that allows water from the sink to be stored and then disposed of at a proper location. The gray water tank has an integrated heating pad, which is going to allow you to extend into those cold weather months without freezing the water inside. There's a 4-inch gate valve with an RV quick disconnect, which is going to allow you to hook up a discharge tube for easy disposal of the gray water. The water heater option is a 4-gallon electric marine grade water heater, and these are powered directly off the battery system. The water heater can be added at any point in time, and the classic base model is designed with all of the connections to make for an easy upgrade even into the future. The marine grade water heater heats the water to 180 degrees. Most household hot water heaters will output around 140 to 120 degrees. So to deal with this, the marine grade water heater has a pre-mixing valve, mixing the hot water with your cold water to set that temperature closer to 140 or 120 degrees. In this way, we can stretch that 4 gallons of extremely hot water into 6 or 8 gallons of usable hot water. If you're looking for additional storage above the driver and passenger seat, look no further than our headliner shelf. This upholstered shelf installs neatly above the driver and passenger seat while still allowing access to the visor storage that comes standard on the Sprinters and Transits. If you'd like to learn more about the Classic model or any of our other models and options mentioned here, make sure to check us out at titandance.com.